92.5. Second date update.
I realized after doing a lot of these second date updates, we're always acting like we're the superheroes of dating. Helping daters in distress, just swooping in, trying to save the day.
I mean, we kind of are. I like that.
No, you know what? That's
Why?
negative thinking.
Being a superhero is negative thinking.
It's so self-involved. We need to change our attitude to a more positive outlook.
Okay.
You know, instead of just saving other people's lives, doing the bare minimum, we need to actually make them better and improve their love lives. You know what I'm saying?
Haven't we been trying to do that?
No,
though?
I think by the
okay.
end of this phone call,
I
I
guess
want
I'm
our
following.
listener, Ivan, to not only get a second date, but I want to have a wedding day locked down and names chosen for their future
Okay.
babies. Are you guys with me?
No.
That's a lot.
What-
You're crazy. You're the crazy dater now.
Oh,
Yeah.
love is crazy. Is that what you're saying?
No, you're a little clingy.
I'm
Jeffrey.
trying to think positive and do more than the bare minimum for these
Okay.
people. Like Ivan, I've got a lot of baby name suggestions for
Oh
your
my
future
God.
children, but before we get to that, tell us about the name of the woman that you would like us to call today.
And have kids with.
Yeah, that's a whole lot to comprehend there. Her name is Bridget.
That's a gorgeous name.
Okay.
That sounds like the name of
Now-
someone that is your soulmate.
I don't know what Jeffrey's been smoking today or whatever, but
Brooke, you got to hit this love pipe. I'm telling you. It is worth it. Let's go back to Bridget. Sorry, tell us more about Bridget. How'd you meet?
We met on a dating app.
okay.
Nice.
Sounds like marriage.
Yeah. So what'd you guys do on your date?
So we messaged a little bit on the app, went out for dinner, got some ramen. It was well.
Good
Oh.
choice.
Is it a good choice?
Well, you slurp a lot when you eat ramen.
That's what I'm saying. It's a little bit of a messy first date, but maybe messy's good.
It could be character.
Remember,
Maybe-
he's on that positive
I'm on
train
the
right now.
positive.
You're on that positive
I
train,
like a
Jeffrey.
little messy boy.
Get a little wet
Yeah.
at the table.
Yeah.
What was dinner like?
I thought dinner was great, and then we actually went out for a walk afterwards.
That's always
Ooh,
good,
a
bro.
walk is good, but a stroll is better.
No, shut up, Jeff.
It's a romantic stroll
Just
is what
saying.
you'd find in the
If-
rom-com.
If she agrees
it's the
after
same
the
thing.
date to
No,
spend more
it's
time
not the
with
same.
Okay. Ivan, tell us like a highlight, like, yeah, you went to dinner and you went on a walk, but like, where was the connection at?
I took her to this old bookstore,
Cute.
and we kind of talked about our favorite books that we loved while we were growing up. And we left little Post-it notes in the parts of the books that we particularly liked. And we wrote down why we liked them and what drew us to the books, so that when people are going to come in and look at these books, they're going to see these little messages from previous readers of the book.
That's really cute. So, I mean,
Oh,
Not something I would ever do. But
yeah,
I mean, it
'cause
sounds
Alexis doesn't like to read a lot, but
Yeah.
me too.
I think that's awesome. So, I mean, is that something you planned ahead? Like you brought the Post-it notes with you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was a big one that I came up with right before the date. I really liked her.
What did Bridget think about the Post-it note idea?
I mean, she seemed really into it. We stayed at this bookshop for like an hour doing this.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Oh,
That's a lot of going through books.
that does sound boring.
And the one employee that's like, now I have to take all these Post-it notes out of these books.
Well, I don't know. How did the rest of the date go?
I mean, that was just the end of it there. I thought it ended well. I was like, hey, we should do this again sometime. She agreed to it, and then we said our goodbyes, and then I just didn't hear back from her. And I've been texting her, and I even texted her right before I, reached out to you guys.
Whoa.
I asked her why she hadn't been getting back to me.
Oh.
And did she respond?
She texted back a one-word reply.
Oh,
Oh, no. What was it?
It was just seatbelt.
seatbelts?
Seatbelt.
Is
Did
that,
that-
2 words?
Yeah. Did that mean any? It's one
I
word.
got confused.
Did that
She
mean?
typed it as one, apparently.
Oh, okay.
Did that mean anything to you?
Your guess is as good as mine. I have no idea what that meant.
Did you wear seatbelts in the car when you
That's-
drove her home?
Maybe you didn't wear one and she didn't feel safe that you weren't?
To be honest, I don't even remember if I was wearing one. I thought I was. Maybe I don't really keep track of how many times I'm wearing a seatbelt while driving.
But that shouldn't be a deal
Yeah.
breaker.
Was one of the books that you read about seatbelts?
Oh. It's
A
books.
how-to guide, how to
Yeah,
use it.
how to
It's
seatbelt for
books.
dummies.
They're boring, Brooke.
No, I don't remember if any of the books were about seatbelts. And that's what I said to her. I was like, seatbelt, what does that mean?
Yeah.
And no response. Nothing.
No response.
Oh,
We got a seatbelt mystery on our hands. And you've come up with no theories.
I mean, again, that's why I'm reaching out to you guys. This is kind of out of character for me to just, put myself out there like that.
Well, we're going to play a song. We'll come back. We'll call Bridget for you, and we'll give her the code word seatbelt. And we'll see what she says when we do your second date update right after this, okay?
Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
You got it. Hold on. Ivan, I've been thinking about future baby names for when this whole second date thing works out.
I thought we told you to slow it down.
No, I'm looking ahead. This is going to work. And Ivan, what do you think about Arbuckle?
What?
Like buckle? Like a
because of
seatbelt?
seatbelts.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's cute.
Right, it's not.
Okay. Oh, really? Thanks,
It's
Brooke.
not.
Okay. What about Clickbee?
Again.
Click B, that sounds like a robot.
No, it's like click like a seatbelt.
Yeah.
Like two pieces of.
Uh-huh.
Okay, no.
Let's just not.
Yeah,
It's cute.
Yeah.
It's the
sure.
one thing that ties the two of them together is the word seatbelt.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I guess.
But
Again, I kind of just want that second date.
Yeah,
Well-
dude, we know.
I'm just saying, maybe it doesn't sound amazing right now.
Okay.
But when I'm officiating your wedding on June 23rd of next year,
my gosh,
I just want you to
set a
think
date.
of those names.
Why
Save
are
the
you
date.
doing this? He is not going to want us to make this call because you're being psycho.
Because I believe in love too hard.
Oh my God.
Is that what it
No,
is?
Exactly, because you believe in love too hard.
Okay, well, if you're just tuning in for the second date update, Ivan took a woman named Bridget out to dinner. Afterwards, they took a stroll, visited a bookstore where they spent an hour leaving sticky notes in old books, like a romantic first date book report.
Kind of.
Very passionate stuff.
It's like the cliff notes of dating.
Yeah.
Afterwards, Bridget wasn't getting back to him, so Ivan just texted her, "Why are you avoiding me?" And she actually responded to that with one thing, saying, seatbelt. He's not really sure what that means, but we're going to try and find out when we call her in the second date update. You ready to do this, Ivan?
Let's do it.
God, I hope we can figure this out for you because it does sound like a really romantic date.
Yeah, it was a great date. I really liked her. But beyond all that, I'm kind of just thrown off by this whole seatbelt thing. I almost want to find out what the whole seatbelt thing was, more so than the date.
Well, hopefully we can accomplish both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if
That's
it's
our
like a
hope.
new dating term that we don't know yet, and it's a good
Like
thing?
breadcrumbing or ghosting,
Yeah,
you're getting seatbelted.
Seatbelted?
Seatbelts or
Yeah.
something.
Okay.
Huh, we
Well,
should have Googled this.
let's find out. I'm going to dial the number right now. Ready?
Let's do it.
Okay, here we go.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Bridget, please?
Yeah, this is Bridget. Who's this?
Hi, Bridget. My name's Jeffrey from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning. How are you doing?
Fine. I'm sorry. How did you get my number?
Well, we actually got your number from somebody that you went on a date with recently because we're doing something called a second date update.
Wait, somebody I went on a date with gave you my number? That's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, well, we got to that quickly.
Well, I mean,
True.
he did it for a good reason because he really enjoyed his time with you, and now he's wondering why you're not getting back to him. His name's Ivan.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
He sounds like a really nice guy.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, and he told us a little bit about the things that you did together. He mentioned that you guys went and got ramen, you went to a bookstore, took a stroll, and then after the date, he did say that you were avoiding him a little bit, and he asked you why, and you texted him one word, seatbelt.
Actually, that's 2 words. But
I
Okay.
knew it!
Yeah.
I knew it!
We thought that might be the case, but that's what Ivan said to
Isn't
us.
seatbelt one word?
Can it be used interchangeably?
Maybe.
I don't know.
I mean, that's a whole other debate.
Maybe in Europe it's different.
I think Boise's a little different.
I don't know.
Spelled with a U in Europe.
You know what, let's forget the second date update and let's break down the word seatbelt for the next 10 minutes.
Do they buckle on the right or the left?
Bridget, the thing is he has no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like, it is a total mystery to him.
wow. You know what? It's actually kind of funny that he still doesn't get it.
Oh, it's
Okay.
like a joke?
Yeah.
I mean, you're saying it should be that obvious?
Yeah. Like, it should be painfully obvious.
Okay. Well, it hasn't been. Maybe if you just told us, we could pass along the information to Ivan.
Yeah, but fine. So he picked me up and we're driving. And you know how, like, if you don't buckle your seatbelt, like that really annoying alarm just keeps going off saying like, buckle up, buckle up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's just a dinging noise, but I don't know if
I
your
think
car
right.
talks.
My car's so old.
That's what she meant, Jeffrey.
okay. Well, she wasn't
Ding,
clear.
ding, ding. I know, but it's saying to you, buckle up, buckle up, buckle up,
Yeah.
even though it's ding, ding,
Yeah,
ding.
yeah,
Okay.
we got you.
You want the answer or not?
Yes, sorry, Bridget.
I apologize.
I don't know if he was just like really nervous on the first date or what, but he was completely oblivious to the fact that it kept going off. And like, I tried to bring it up. I don't know. It's first date. It's weird. So I tried to be like, hey, do you hear that sound? And he's like, oh yeah, there's police sirens. Like, how do you not hear this?
What?
And like, it was a cute idea. Like, we put notes in the books, but we're finding these children's books and like writing notes for him is what he had us do. Like, he brought Post-its and anyways, he had to ask me how to spell words to write on the notes.
Okay, no one judge bad spellers.
Well,
Get out of here.
What's the word?
Yeah, it
What word is he
depends.
needing
It
help with?
depends. Yeah.
They were easy words, like not more than like 6 letters.
Yeah, but like if you're talking receive, I couldn't spell it to save my life. Okay?
I before E except after C.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that a thing?
That's
It
the thing,
is,
yeah.
but it's not always true. English is very tricky.
But if you're going to a bookstore, shouldn't you be good at words?
I read constantly and I'm a terrible speller.
I don't know.
Well, okay. I guess everybody is allowed to have their own personal dating deal breakers.
I'm looking for a guy who's an intellectual, who's smart, who can keep up with me, and I just felt like he was a little like sweet guy, but a space cadet.
Oh, that's
I
like
think
airheady.
you didn't give him enough of a chance. I'm sticking up for the bad speller and the partially deaf person.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about that.
I don't know. How else could you not hear the dinging? I mean, it is a good point.
You can go on a date with him.
No, I don't want to. I want you to go on a date with him because
Yeah.
I think he really likes you and he thinks that you guys had a connection.
Let's see if that's still true after all that was said, because I need to tell you, Bridget, Ivan's been on the other line listening, and he heard everything that you just said.
Are you kidding me?
If he's paying
Maybe
attention,
missed
I don't
it.
know. Ivan, you still there?
Wait.
Nope.
Yeah,
Ivan?
no,
Okay.
I'm here. I'm
Oh, okay.
here.
Oh,
I'm
there he
I'm
is.
kind of shocked. That sounds really petty. Everything I just heard.
Okay, but before you, how do you spell petty?
You spell it Bridget. That's how you spell it.
Oh.
Don't
Burn.
have to spell it.
I just didn't have as good of a time, and I'm sorry that we didn't have the same experience.
Oh.
Well, then why didn't you say that? Why just be all cryptic with just the seatbelt? Which, by the way, are you my driving instructor? Like, are you judging everybody you date by their driving skills? Like, my
You know,
gosh.
if you're not smart enough to use protection in the car, it just makes me nervous about everything else.
Oh.
That is a bold statement about life,
That's
isn't it,
interesting.
Bridget? Wow.
Okay.
If you're that concerned about protection, why didn't you tell me to put on my seatbelt?
Yeah.
You know, I didn't want to be rude. You're an adult, and I thought you can make your own decisions. So I tried to hint at it and tell you, and you were completely oblivious.
Okay, so what? I forgot to put my seatbelt on. I'm sorry, I guess, but Jesus, that just sounds a little much to me. I mean,
Okay. I mean, I think you guys, obviously, Ivan, you have kind of hurt feelings right now. And Bridget, you didn't know he was on the phone. So it's not your fault for just being honest, like a little brutally honest.
Yeah.
But like, didn't you? I mean, it sounded like you guys connected in some ways. Like he put a lot of effort and thought into creating a romantic date for you.
Yeah, for sure. And I think if you go find like a kindergarten teacher or something, it's like a sweet girl. I think she would
also,
love
now
that.
you're
Like,
now you're insulting kindergarten teachers.
no,
Oh.
I'm saying somebody who's sweet and patient and can deal with, you know.
Well, I don't know anybody who can pass your standards then, because my gosh, it sounds like you're looking for, I don't know, a robot, a
Someone who
self-driving
can
car.
spell and wear their seatbelt.
Yeah, literally.
It is asking for a lot there, Bridget.
I mean,
I think you're just not my person.
Ding,
What was
What?
that?
Huh?
ding,
What's happening?
Oh, it's a
Oh.
seatbelt.
ding,
Okay.
Yeah,
Why are
you
you
hear
dinging?
how annoying it is.
We get it.
What are
ding,
you dinging?
ding, ding,
Oh, okay.
ding.
No wonder she got annoyed.
Is this how you're getting back at her?
I think it's a diss.
Yeah.
Or maybe
Yeah, ding.
oh,
Okay.
or maybe it's the studio telling me that this is the time for me to ask. Would
It's
you
a
guys
ding,
like
oh,
to would you guys like to go out on another date, Bridget? We'll pay for it.
No, you can save your money.
Ding.
Oh my God. Ivan, I'm standing up for you. Stop the dinging.
Now you spell
Ding.
petty.
I literally
mean-
want to put on a seatbelt right
I know. I feel like he is kind of funny, though.
No.
Oh,
Ivan, did you hear what she just said, or did you miss it?
I couldn't hear anything she said. All I heard was the digging.
Oh,
wow.
okay.
Yeah,
Well,
okay, Ivan.
yeah, she said no to a second date. I'm sorry, man.
Too bad. Just want to let you guys know I passed my driver's test with a perfect score, so I don't know what she said.
Okay, you show her.
Buckle up
spe-
one time.
The spelling test, though, is a different story, isn't it, Ivan?
Ding.
Moving 92.
Lincoln South Food Hall in Bellevue. Fitness for foodies. From carb-loving meat eaters to vegan and everything in between, we've got you covered. Grab a quick lunch or come for happy hour. You'll leave craving more. Order online at lincolnsfh.com.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
A listener named Jack is on the phone to do a second date update right now, and apparently he thought his date went awesome until he got on the phone with our producers,
Oh.
and now he thinks he had a bad date.
Wait,
What
just now you
changed?
realize
Yeah,
it?
I don't know. We'll ask him about that in just a second. But first, Jack, how are you?
I'm doing all right. How you guys?
Not
Yeah.
too bad. I'll ask you in a second why our producers scared you about your date. But first of all, tell us about the date. What's her name?
Her name's Carolyn.
Carolyn, all right? And how'd you meet Carolyn?
Well, we were actually set up on a blind date by a work colleague.
Ooh, risky on a lot
Yeah.
of fronts there.
Yeah.
Was it truly blind? You never saw her before or even a picture online?
Well, I did. I mean, I'm just as weary as you. I'm not into the blind date thing. He mentioned it because, look, I'm just like looking to meet a woman who's chill and low maintenance. So when he said she was pretty, I didn't believe him at all. And so I made him show me a photo.
Like, there are no pretty women who are chill and low maintenance.
Doesn't it? It's not the movies, bro.
Yeah, I mean, immediately I'm skeptical. You know, it's like the unicorn. So
Yeah.
he shows me a picture, and I'm, like I said, I'm shocked. And, you know, she's blonde, she's cute. So, you know, obviously immediately I changed my mind. So I'm like, yeah, why don't I try to meet this girl?
Okay.
Okay.
So now you're into the unicorn.
Yeah. So he sets it up. You know, we do the whole thing. We start texting, and so we decide we're going to meet at a bar.
Uh-huh.
And I noticed clearly she looks just like her picture, and I'm stoked at this point. So
Because she's also a punctual unicorn, which makes her an even better one.
yeah, exactly. She didn't take 2 hours to get ready, or she's not late. It was just
Checking all the boxes.
Okay. So how was the date? Was it, I mean, my producer said that you were super confident about it until they asked you if you think anything went wrong. So how was it at first? And then tell us why you think things might have gone wrong now.
Yeah, well, okay, it was, like, admittedly, it was off to a slow start. You know, like, I haven't been on a lot of dates. I've just been consumed at work, and it's just, like, hard to relax and have fun. But after a drink or two drinks, it starts to lighten up a little bit, and things started to go pretty smoothly. I mean, it turned out we had, like, a lot in common. Like, we're both hikers, love the outdoors.
Okay.
And, like, we had this weird thing where we strangely love Colin Firth movies. You know, the actor, like,
I
Which
couldn't even
Colin
name
is
a
that?
movie that Colin's in.
I have to Google him. I don't remember.
He's the
his
one
I
with
get
the
him
dark
confused with Colin
eyebrows.
Farrell.
Oh.
I mean, Bridget Jones' Diary, Love Actually, The King's Men. I mean, guys, really, you don't like Colin Firth. I mean,
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
now I know
yeah.
which Colin you're talking about. So
Totally.
you guys both like him a lot.
yeah, he's
Okay.
just a good actor.
So he's a good Colin. Yeah, I like that Colin.
He's a good Colin.
He's like in my top 3 Collins,
Oh, that's awesome.
right above Colin Hanks.
What?
Yeah.
So
Tom
anyway,
Hanks' son.
all right. Well, this isn't about all the famous Collins in Hollywood. This is about you and your date with Carolyn.
Well, yeah, so we're both digging on Colin, and we're laughing, and it's just a weird fact, you know, like, why do we both like this guy? But anyway, so up until that point, like, I couldn't figure out what was going on. Then I talked to your producer, and there's this one thing I can't shake now that I'm like, oh my God, did this screw everything up?
What was it?
So a couple times throughout the night, she mentioned, you know, when we're sitting there, she's like, oh, it's kind of cold in here. Like, oh man, I'm cold. And I was like, yeah, it is kind of cold in here.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, I had this like big jacket, and I never offered to like,
Oh.
you know, hey, would you like my jacket? You know, and I'm just sat there like totally aloof.
Hey, you're like, oh yeah, that sucks.
You're like, I'm
Sucks
not
for
cold
you.
at all.
Yeah, I got
I'm
this huge
warm.
jacket. I could put it on at any time and be warm. You should have brought a jacket, dummy.
Yeah. And I just didn't even think about
Oh,
it, you know,
man.
but
Yeah.
But I mean, is that a reason not to call somebody back if you're having a good time?
I mean, like, she did keep hinting it to me like a couple times, and I just didn't pick it up. Like,
Yeah.
so maybe, I don't know, does she think I'm stupid or just inconsiderate or what? Both?
Yeah.
I do feel, though, as a woman, if you hint a couple times and it's obviously the dude is not picking up, then it's your responsibility to say, hey, can I borrow your jacket? I'm cold.
Yeah, I don't know. Like maybe it's on her, maybe it is on me, but otherwise the date in general it went really well. I mean,
How did it end?
so in the middle of the date, she said that eventually she's going to meet up with some friends after this. And it seems legit, like she actually had these plans. So I walked her to the parking lot and we actually had a kiss.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
With each other?
Yeah. Yeah. On each other, I know.
Whoa, okay. I didn't know if maybe you guys both saw other people and started kissing them. Yeah.
Good question,
That's
Jubal.
good. Yeah.
Real good
I thought that was a
question.
hard-hitting question.
Solid. Yeah.
So you guys...
We shared a kiss.
Okay,
There you go.
sweet. So you guys kissed each other and now she's not calling you back. Did you try to make plans for another date at the end of it?
I sent her a text later that night and I just said, never expected the night to go so well. Great meeting you and love to see you again.
That's a great text.
That's a perfect, well
and
said.
you've got nothing back.
Nothing.
Have you talked to your buddy who set you guys up on the blind date to begin with?
Not really. It's just now because it's a work colleague and it's his friend. It's kind of like, like he said, it's complicated.
Well, he set himself up for that drama by trying to play Cupid. So
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. But what was it? I mean, is it just like, was I not attractive enough? But when we kissed, so like, I don't know. She seems like a quality person. I'd like to see her again.
Okay, well, we'll play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update, okay?
Cool.
All right, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, Jack is on the phone, and Jack really would probably rather be calling the famous actor Colin Firth for a second date because apparently he loves Colin Firth a lot. But Jack, bad news, Colin Firth is married. I just looked him up on IMDb.
Hey, I respect that.
Yeah, okay. All right, well, respect his acting and his marriage, please, okay?
Absolutely.
So instead, we're going to call Carolyn. Jack went out with a girl named Carolyn. He actually met her through a colleague of his. It was kind of a blind date. And the reason I bring up Colin Firth is because according to Jack, the date started pretty slowly, and then once they started talking about Colin Firth, things picked up because apparently they both are huge fans of his.
Wow.
He ended the date with a kiss, but now she's not calling him back, so we're going to see if we can get her on the phone and find out why. Are you ready, Jack?
I'm ready.
I'm kind of nervous for you. I mean, you talked this woman up. Like, she's cool, she's beautiful, she loves Colin Firth. I mean, it sounds like it honestly could be the start of a relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I thought. I mean, that's why I sent that text. I was just like, this is quality stuff. This girl's my unicorn.
All right, well,
Unicorn girl.
we'll see if she answers her phone and then ask if you can go out with your unicorn again, okay?
All right.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Carolyn?
Yes?
Hey, Carolyn, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay. Why? Are you calling me?
Well,
Solid question.
Yeah.
because we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask what happened. And we got an email about you from a dude named Jack.
Oh, I'm so confused right now. What?
I'll try one more time. So you went out on a date with a guy named Jack
Yeah, I did kind of. How did you know that?
because Jack emailed us.
Jack emailed you
Yeah.
about our date?
Well, he emailed us because he said he had a really good time with you, but now you're not calling him back or answering his text messages, and he's confused.
Is a good time? He said we had a good time?
Yeah.
Is this a joke? Am I being pranked right now?
Wait, are you
No.
arguing with the fact that about the good time? Like, the good time is what's freaking you out?
I don't even know Jack. Like, we didn't even go on a date.
But
What?
You just said you did.
Kinda. We were supposed to go on a date. Like, our work friend, like, set it up with us, but he came into the bar and he sat at a different table with another girl.
Wait,
What?
what?
Yeah.
No way.
Wait, you were at the bar to meet Jack. Jack walks in and goes and sits with a different woman.
That's what I mean. Like, I kind of went on a date with him, but it didn't actually happen because he sat at a different table.
Oh my.
So wait,
Did you ever talk to him?
No, we were texting a little bit to set up the date, but I've never talked to him in the face.
So wait, you
What?
watched him walk in, sit at a different table, and then you didn't approach him?
Yeah, I was just sitting there, and then he came in, walked right past me, and was talking to some other girl the whole time. So I wasn't sure if I made a mistake or he made a mistake, but I realized the whole thing was a mistake when I got a text from him later where he was telling me that he had a great time and he'd like to hang out again.
Wait, though.
Awkward.
So he accidentally went out on a date with another woman that was at the bar who he thought was Carolyn.
I mean, that's what it looked like. I don't know.
How does that even happen?
I mean, I have no idea. All I know is that he walked in, he sat down at another table, was chatting with this girl who looks nothing like me, and then they shared a kiss outside the bar when they were done.
Wait. You stayed and watched their whole date?
Yeah, I was already having my drink, so I was just going to finish it. And then I was, watching them because they looked like they were having a really good time, and I was trying to, address the whole situation with myself. I was just really confused, and it was kind of funny at the end.
I would have ordered food and just sit next to him and hear the conversation.
Yeah, I was just really slowly sipping my drink because I didn't know what was happening.
Well, and in an entire evening, why did you never go up and tell him that you were Carolyn?
I mean, he looked like he was having a good time with that girl. And, if somebody makes a stupid mistake like that, I really don't want to, talk to them or go on a date with them. So it was almost like a blessing in disguise because, how do you make a mistake like that? Did he never ask her if her name was Carolyn? I don't understand.
Right.
Well, I wonder if her name was Carolyn. What are the chances of her name being Carolyn?
No way.
Does she look kind of like you at all?
We had the same color hair, blonde, but... I honestly think I'm a little bit prettier than her. And I know that sounds bad, but I am.
And how did she sit through a whole date being called Carolyn?
Yeah, we needed to talk to Jack to figure it out.
Yeah.
Good luck figuring it out. I don't know him, and I know that he didn't go out with me, so that's going to be a hard one to crack.
Well, you want to hang on and figure out what happened because he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Oh,
Or the other
my
person.
God. Are you serious?
Yeah. Jack, are you there still?
Yeah.
Explain.
Yeah. What?
I don't know if he
You're
gets it.
joking, right? Carolyn, you're messing with me.
No, I'm not, Jack. Nice to meet you, by the way.
What in the world? Who did I go out?
I don't know. You kissed
I
her.
don't-
I'm sure you said her name at some point. Did you tell her your name?
I don't think I just slipped in and just said, hi, really nice to meet you finally. And then we just started talking. I thought I was on a date with you.
I'm just really concerned about that girl now.
So wait, how long was your date with non-Carolyn?
Well, not that long because she said she had to go meet friends. An hour?
An hour.
So you sat for an hour with someone who you thought was Carolyn. Did you ever talk about your buddy who set you up?
No, I even slipped it in there real quick just to make conversation, and she just looked at me kind of funny, so I just moved on. Oh well.
That is so crazy.
Yeah, you must have seen a picture of me before.
The only picture I saw was he showed me a group photo. So it wasn't super close. So there's a bunch of people in the photo. I just knew you were about 5'6" and had blonde hair.
God.
And the girl I sat down with, she was about 5'6", had blonde hair, very nice, and I had a nice time with her. I thought she
You
was
seem like you're describing a lot of girls who look the same way.
Well, why didn't you say anything if you knew I was walked into the wrong?
Honestly, it was probably one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life, and I was kind of just enjoying it from afar. And I thought, maybe you would have figured it out since you were talking and laughing and having a great time, that you would realize, oh, this is not the person. But, at that point, I was just watching a TV show because you looked really dumb.
What? Carolyn, are you mad at him?
No, I don't know him. I don't care.
You don't know him well enough to be mad at him.
Yeah, I don't know who Jack is. We texted a few times just to find a bar to go to.
Listen, Caroline, I'm seriously, I feel dumb, but I am so sorry this happened. That was definitely not my intention in any way.
You catfished yourself.
He did.
He
kind
did.
of.
But it worked out because the girl and you really clicked.
No, he truly catfished himself. He can't get a hold of the real person now.
Jack, so you didn't know this woman that you were talking to, and you made out at the end of your date, and she didn't go, here's my number?
No, she just said she had to meet up with other friends, and we kissed, and I didn't say anything. And
So she just thought she was just some random dude came out, started hitting on her. She's like, I'll probably make out with him and then go hang out with my friends, I guess.
Either that or
Yeah.
she thought she was needing a date. I mean, like, you could easily go to meet somebody from Tinder, and then somebody shows up, and it's not the same person. You just figure you'll hit them back up on Tinder.
That's true, too.
Huh. Wow.
How are we going to find her? That's what I'm most...
Hopefully she's listening right now.
Wait, do you want to go out with the real Carolyn, or are you more interested in fake Carolyn?
I mean, I feel like I kind of owe real Carolyn an honest date. I mean,
Real Carolyn.
do you like Colin Firth movies, Carolyn?
It's important.
You can figure that out, Carolyn. If you go out with Jack on an actual date, we'll pay for it. Would you like to go out with Jack on a first date, like, and really hang out with him? We'll pay for your date.
Honestly, like, I don't know if I want to go out with him.
Oh.
Really?
I think I would rather help him find fake Carolyn.
Yes, find her. He called her his unicorn.
Yeah, you did.
I mean,
That's really sweet to say. I bet you'd love that.
Well, do you want to get together and hang out and help him find that girl somehow?
Be a wingman.
I mean, I didn't really see her other than the fact we have the same color hair and she's not that pretty as me. But
we don't need to insult her. Dude, you guys need to go back to the bar and question the wait staff. I mean, she was there before you. Maybe she used a credit card. Maybe there's a name. There's a paper trail. There's something.
Oh, jeez.
This sounded like a lot of work.
God,
So he doesn't want to find his unicorn that bad.
What?
Okay.
What do you want here, Jack? Do you want to try to find the other girl, or do you want to see if Carolyn will actually go out with you?
Well, Carolyn, what do you say we go back to the bar and we can do a little investigation together, and maybe that counts as a little bit of both.
Yeah.
yeah, no.
Oh, come on.
So
I
no?
like the idea.
You make bad life choices as far as I can tell.
Is that a solid no on a date then?
That's a solid no.
Okay.
Oh, no, okay.
Well, I'm sorry, Jack. Maybe somebody out there is listening that made out with a random dude at a bar who sat down at your table.
Text in if
Text
you
in
are.
78592. Other than that, Jack, I don't know how we can help you.
Well, you tried. If anybody, my unicorns out there listening to me, fake Carolyn, please come back to me.
Yeah, all right. Fake Carolyn, if you're out there, hit up Jack.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Got a text in at 78592 says now everybody listening wants to help find the fake Caroline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, this dude Jack wanted to call Caroline. He thought she was great. They bonded over Colin Firth. But the thing is, it was a blind date. And he didn't go on a date with the right person because we called Caroline, the one that he was supposed to meet up with. She said that she was at the bar waiting for him. And he walked right past her and sat down with another woman. And he had no idea. I guess they kind of looked similar. And she ended up silently watching him from a few chairs away on his date with somebody that he didn't even know that he thought was Caroline. And she said that it seemed like they were having a great date.
Wow.
Yeah.
How do we find fake Caroline?
I know.
I don't
Now,
know.
even the real Caroline didn't want to go out with him again because she's like, that's weird that you went on a blind date with me and then didn't even know who I was and sat with somebody else and had a date with them.
Well,
But she said she will help him find the real Caroline.
Okay, well,
Good.
the hunt is on.
Yeah,
if
it is.
You went on a blind date with someone that you didn't mean to,
Yeah.
Text
give us a call.
Absolutely. We'll hook you up with Jack. Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show and we will call the person.
Moving 92.5. Second date update.
We got an email into the show that said, if I had to describe my date in one word, it would be awkward.
Okay. I mean, this is right up our alley.
I didn't even have
Yeah.
to read anymore after
Yeah.
that. I was like, yes, I'm tired of hearing about gushy romantic dates from people. Let's just call this train wreck. Give us a real challenge. And that's the story of how Aaron got on the phone with us today. Aaron, thanks for being with us, you little dumpster fire, you.
How's it going, guys?
Oh, is it? Aaron, I never understand. If your date is described as awkward, why do you want to call this person?
I need like a restart, like a redo.
Oh, it's your fault. I hear what you're saying. It's your fault it was awkward.
That's what all the train wrecks say.
Yeah.
Wish we could just do this over again.
To be honest, it really wasn't like my fault, her fault. It just was a really, really bad situation.
Ooh.
Oh.
Now I'm dying to know.
Yeah.
Aaron.
So tell us a little bit about what happened. First, start with the girl. What's her name?
Okay, so her name's Monica.
Okay, where'd
Okay.
you meet her?
I just met her off a dating app.
Okay.
Okay. What'd you guys do?
Yeah, it was just like a normal like coffee date, and like to be honest, it just really ended up to be like messed up. It sucked.
Coffee dates are like the safest dates you can have. They're not very long.
No, but if they get your drink wrong, ooh, train wreck.
Yeah.
Right, Jeff?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean-
2 pumps of vanilla instead of 4.
Oh, I'm never calling her again.
You can add a little something extra to that coffee. Pour a little something in, make it a little extra fun. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't.
No?
Oh, you're talking about alcohol.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, okay.
Okay.
I thought that was sly.
This is what happened, guys. This is what happened. I had no control over this at all. Most awkward thing ever to happen to me in my life on a date.
Okay.
Ooh,
What was it?
Hear.
Take a girl to a coffee shop thinking safe coffee date, whatever, right? End up getting there to the window, and who do I see? My ex-girlfriend works at the coffee shop.
Oh,
no.
You honestly had no idea?
Dude, I didn't know anything about this. Trust me. My heart drops, butterflies. I'm like, what the hell is going on? You know, this is insane. This is really happening. Anyways, I try to play it off, okay? I really just try to keep it cool. I pay for our drinks. We sit down. We wait for our drinks, right? She's kind of looking at us, and then I'm kind of like looking, but then I'm like trying to participate in this date, but I'm totally distracted by this other situation that just arose.
So, hold on. Did you tell your date about the fact that your ex is working as a...
No, what do you... I'm just meeting this person for pretty much the first time ever. If I do that, it'd be like red flags. I'd probably never, ever see this.
Well, and your ex is pissed. Your ex is also mad at you at this point.
Yeah.
I'm a little frustrated myself because I'm caught in this limbo. But look, I try to play it cool, whatever. Anyways, she comes and brings the coffee to us.
Oh, yeah, she does.
I was going to be like, did she not notice you?
If I was in this situation, I was at work, I would have, like, my coworker, hey, I'm in a situation, I see my ex.
She just wanted the extra tip for good service, probably.
Yeah. She goes off not only to do this, but then starts letting me know about where she's at in life. Why she took on this job. And just starts, like, going off. And then the whole time that, like, my ex is just ranting, I'm just, like, I'm looking at Monica. Monica's looking at me. I'm, like, looking at my ex. Everyone's kind of looking. I don't even know what to do.
I mean, at this point, Monica knows that this is your ex, right? Is Monica pissed?
I mean, she was understanding, but it was just weird, you know?
Did she believe you that you didn't know that the ex worked there?
I hope.
I wouldn't believe you.
I wouldn't either.
Would you believe him?
No,
There's
I
way.
wouldn't believe him.
Because if I was you, Aaron, and I had seen my ex in the coffee shop, I would have been like, oh, hey, by the way, maybe we should go across the street to the other coffee shop instead of sitting down.
You're right. I should have just totally left. Yeah.
Or just like, hey, my stomach hurts. I don't want coffee. Let's go for a walk. Like anything.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, after the situation had happened where she dropped off the drinks and I explained the situation to Monica, I asked her if she felt comfortable and wanted to leave, and she said, no, it's okay, we can stay. So
how much longer were you there with Monica?
we were there for probably like 20, 30 minutes, to be honest. And like, you know, we moved to outside to give some like personal space, you know, from my ex. But I could just see her, like, I could feel her energy. I can see her looking at me, man. It's like the neighborhood watch, you know?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you cannot blame her for this one. I would
totally
be
do that.
staring.
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
Oh, this is such bad timing.
And Aaron,
Oh my God.
I have something else that I need to tell you.
Uh-oh.
Your ex is actually in the room with us right now. She wants to talk with you. I'm just kidding, man. I'm just playing around. We're going to play a song.
Okay, cool, because I just kind of want to like move forward in my life, not go back.
Well, let's do that. We'll play a song, we'll come back, and we'll call your date Monica for you, and we'll try and get you your second date update, all right?
All right, cool. Thanks, guys.
Hold on. If you're just tuning in for the second date update, we've got a guy named Aaron on the phone, and I got to say, I am so proud of us.
Really?
Yeah.
We haven't done anything yet.
Yeah.
No, we did.
What?
We made it through a whole part one about a coffee date and didn't make a single coffee pun.
Well, why would we?
That's just what we do, I feel like.
okay.
Do you know how many puns we could have made in that first part?
I mean, it's
Not a
grounds-
latte?
It's grounds for
Yeah,
dip.
a whole latte.
Yeah.
A whole lot of puns. But, okay, we've ruined it now.
Okay.
Yeah, we all tried to say one at the same time.
Yeah.
That's how bad.
We're not very good at our jobs.
No, we're not.
So maybe we should just talk to Aaron.
We should talk or we should vent, hey?
Okay.
Aaron?
Let's
Okay.
stop.
It's officially the worst second date ever. I'm sorry, Aaron.
That's your fault, Jeffrey. I
Yeah.
want you to take the blame for that, and I want you to apologize to everyone.
I do. But if you're just tuning in and you missed the first part, Aaron took out a girl named Monica to a coffee date. And the really awkward thing about it was that Aaron's ex-girlfriend worked as a barista there. He claims he didn't know that beforehand.
Yeah.
But she even delivered them their food and their drinks, told them about why she was working as a barista there. It got really awkward really quick.
Aaron, what do you think your biggest mistake was here?
To be honest, I don't know where to start. I don't know what I did wrong.
Too many things.
I would say walking through the door when you saw your ex was inside. Yeah.
Now I got this painted narrative where people think I'm a player or something.
No, no one thinks that. They just think you're an idiot.
I think you're a player, bro.
I was just trying to live a life and go on a nice, healthy date. That's it.
All right, Aaron, I feel you.
All right, playa, let's
Playa,
call this
playa.
girl for you and see if we can get you a second date, okay?
Sounds good.
Yeah, buddy. All right. Let's dial the number right now. Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Monica, please?
this is her.
Hi, Monica. My name's Jeffrey from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
I'm sorry, you're what?
I'm a radio host.
Show some respect.
Yeah. And I host the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
He's also a sassy pants.
Yeah, he's all sassy.
Okay, are you sure you meant to call me? I don't know, I'm at work.
You don't listen to our show, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we meant to call you.
Yeah. We're doing something called a second date update. That's where if you go out with someone and afterwards, if the person isn't calling you back, you can email our show and we'll reach out to them for you to try and figure out the reason why.
Okay.
And so somebody emailed us about you recently. His name's Aaron.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you remember Aaron?
How could you forget Aaron?
Well, I don't know.
So Aaron told us that he took you out on a date recently. He admits didn't go quite the way that he saw it going, but he really had a good time with you and is hoping to see you again.
Yeah, I don't know about that. It was kind of an interesting situation.
Yeah, I mean, what he really wants is a redo of the date because he said that when he went there, his ex happened to be working as a barista, something that he didn't know going into this.
Do you believe him that he didn't know that his ex was working there?
Oh, man. I mean, I don't think he intentionally took me there, but he got there before me, so, there's no possible way that he could have not seen her, and, I don't understand why we stayed there. You know what I mean? We could have gone anywhere else.
Yeah,
totally.
But she was wearing, a different outfit, so maybe it, blended into the background where he didn't notice.
I just think that he made it.
No, I agree. You don't walk into a coffee shop and look at every single employee and
No,
dissect
Yeah,
their
you
face.
you just see
guys,
green
no,
apron, green
yeah.
apron, green apron,
No,
and it kind of blends in.
Out. It's like a beacon,
A
okay? It's like
fixed
you're
tingling.
a moth, and then the X is the light, and you go to the X no matter what. It's the first thing you see no matter what.
Well, I think that's some,
No,
personal issues
it's
that
not.
you guys
I'm
have.
telling you.
Anyway.
Monica will back me too.
Let's bring it back to the date. So, Monica, are you telling us that was the problem for your date, that you were turned off because his ex was there?
Awkward doesn't even begin to describe how weird it was.
Right.
It was
Yeah.
she made the point to come over. She, brought us our drinks. And she kind of just leaned really hard into him and kind of just went off.
The thing is, Aaron told us all that. He's aware that all that happened, and he's really remorseful. Wish that it never happened.
That part's true. I
So-
mean, he wanted to crawl under the table, I think, and just curl up in a ball.
Could you give him the benefit of the doubt there?
I mean, here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
After this all happened, I felt like it was really weird and that there was something kind of missing, or I don't know. I felt like I had to kind of go back, and I ended up talking to his ex.
Oh, wait, what?
Wait, something missing, like she forgot to put sugar into the coffee?
No,
Hold
Jeffrey.
up. No. You went back to the coffee shop and talked to the ex?
What?
Well, it was so weird because you could tell that she wasn't over him, and that, and
But why would you even put energy into that? I mean, what possibly could you talk to her about?
I mean, I just wanted to kind of hear her side of everything, and I didn't know if I was reading it wrong, and so I wanted to make sure, because if I was going to go out with him again, I didn't want to get in the way of something if there's the potential that they might get back together.
Are you playing like relationship counselor to them? Like, what did you say to her?
No.
I mean, we ended up talking, and she just, she really, really misses him, and it just, she was telling me about all these really romantic interactions that they had together, and it was a lot. And
what the hell is going on? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Are you nuts?
Oh, hold on.
Are you nuts?
Yeah, hold on, Aaron.
I don't even like my ex-girlfriend. That's why she's my
Hold on, Aaron. Hold on. Monica, I needed to tell you that
crazy.
Aaron's been on the other line listening, and he heard everything that you said. Aaron, you're supposed to wait till we call you in.
Yeah, it's an organized thing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That has to be the most
my God.
craziest thing that's happened to me in my life.
Okay, wait.
You think that I'm the crazy one? What are you even talking about?
You are out of your mind, girl. You're gnarly.
Wait, Aaron, you think she's crazy for going to talk to the ex at the coffee shop where you had your first date?
I would never do that to somebody. I would never do that.
No, wait. She likes you, so she really likes you. She has an opportunity to make sure you're a cool guy.
Aaron, you're the one that introduced her to your ex.
By accident.
No, what do you mean introduced? She just ended up being at the coffee shop. I didn't introduce. What?
Monica, what are you feeling right now?
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, I think the fact that he's calling me crazy when this whole entire scenario was his fault is ridiculous. And I don't think I'm being crazy, because I think that it's kind of a girl code thing. Like, I'm not going to get in the middle of two people that, have the potential of getting back together.
What do you mean girl code? I'm not with her anymore. I'm hanging out with you.
Dude,
like
you
a real girl.
to her work. What do you want me to say? Like, you saw her, and then we still continued to have a date.
You are
in
gnarly.
front of her.
You're telling me that. I don't want to go out on a date.
Okay,
I don't have
so-
to. I
wait,
regret-
Aaron,
Hold
not there
on.
yet. Hold on.
So wait, Monica, are you still talking to Aaron's ex?
Oh God.
No, I'm not talking to her right now, but obviously, we've been texting.
Are you nuts?
What are you guys talking about?
We're just talking about Aaron and how amazing and beautiful their relationship was together, and how it could still be amazing if they decided to move forward. It's really, my heart goes out to her. It's never, she's obviously not over him.
Oh, but he's over her.
Yeah, I don't think Aaron is interested anymore. I feel like you're kind of gaslighting her, giving her hope where there's not hope.
I mean, I'm just listening. I'm being a sounding board for her, and she's just kind of talking through stuff with me, and that's fine with me.
Okay.
Can I have any say in my love life here? I mean, this sounds kooky.
No. You're not allowed to do that, Aaron.
Hey, we're trying to talk about your love life now, so be quiet.
Yeah.
I mean, you both sound a little cuckoo, but sometimes that works out.
Yeah, that's
So,
true.
Aaron, I mean, do you have any lasting feelings for your ex?
No, and now knowing this girl sounds like I think you guys should hang out.
Oh, that's a great idea. Actually, you know what, Aaron? I would like to offer you and Monica and your ex to go out on another
A
date.
three-way date.
We'll pay for it.
Yeah, I mean, I know a great coffee shop.
There we go.
Come on,
Monica's on board.
Taking you to that coffee shop, knowing that you went back to talk to my ex, now being on the radio. This has to be by far now the worst thing that's ever happened to me in my life.
I'm glad we could do that for you, Aaron.
You're welcome. We're memorable.
Yeah.
Wow, Aaron, you really do make bad decisions, don't you?
Moving.
If you're just joining us for today's second date, Colleen is on the phone, and Colleen is in one of the most frustrating positions you can be in when it comes to dating. She went out with a dude named Jason. Everything seemed great. She had a great time. Nothing she can think of went wrong, and now he's not calling her back. She thought he was cute, thought he was funny. He even likes cats, and she likes cats. But now, nothing. All right, Colleen, are you ready to call him and see what's up?
Yeah, I'm ready.
No.
I'm just disappointed, that he hasn't called me.
I'm not ready. I am so nervous. This guy checks all the boxes for your dream guy.
And you seem great, too.
I know. You seem
lovely.
lovable and,
Thank you.
and wonderful. I'm
to work.
really hoping for
Only-
just a normal explanation for once.
Only box he doesn't check is the called me back box.
Yeah, that's an important one, too.
I'm bummed. Like, I would have hoped that he would have already called, you know? Like, I told you I had such a bad breakup, and it took me a long time to be ready, and now I am, and it's kind of like I'm not going to pine away for a guy who doesn't want to pine for me.
Yeah, good.
And
That's
so
good. That's good attitude.
If he's not going to call, or if he's just not who I think he is, I may have to just cut it and run. I don't know. I hope I'm wrong.
Well, let's see if we can get a hold of him first.
Okay.
And then you can decide to not ever want to call him again.
Okay.
All right, here we go. I'm going to dial the phone number.
Hello?
Hey, is this Jason?
Is he?
Jason, how are you, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
It's a radio show. Are you familiar?
I think I heard of you guys. What's up?
Well, not much. Just calling you to see how you're doing today. Trying to recruit new listeners to the show.
Is that really what you're doing?
No, because probably after we tell you why we are calling, you might never want to hear from us ever again.
Don't be so pessimistic. This could be great. This could be a great call for you, Jason.
All right, so just let me know what's going on. Like, I'm kind of interested now.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, we do a segment on our show called The Second Date. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and see if we can figure out what happened. And we got an email from a girl named Colleen.
Okay.
Yeah. And Colleen told us all about your date. She said that you met through a friend of hers.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she said that she had a really good time, but it's been over a week now and she's heard nothing from you.
Is that true?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So can you tell us why?
Yeah, I don't know if I have, like, enough time for that. I mean, it might be a little, you know.
So it's not just you've been busy and you haven't had time to get back to her?
I mean, if you want to tell her that.
Okay. Well, if it's a lie, I don't want to tell her that. Is there a particular reason? Like, did she do something wrong?
No, she was awesome. I mean,
Okay.
I'm really into her. I mean, it's not that, you know?
Yeah,
Wait,
usually when you're really into somebody, you don't call them back after a really awesome date.
You don't know my situation, right?
I know. I'm trying to find out your situation. I'm trying to see if I can help you out, actually.
Hold up, Jason. Are you in a relationship?
No. I'm not in a relationship right now. I'm single.
So
Okay.
wait, why would you not call someone back that's awesome and that you're really into?
It's really complicated right now, and I just don't want to really talk about it.
Okay. Well, can you tell us anything? Because here's the thing, though. She really liked you, and from the sounds of it, you really liked her.
Yeah, I mean, I really do, and, like, I will get in touch with her. It's just-
Right. But I'm telling you right now, though, if you wait too long, that ship's going to sail. Because she actually did tell us that it's been so long since she's heard from you that she's just thinking about cutting it and not even trying anymore.
Yeah, she doesn't want to spend her days thinking about some guy that's not thinking about her. Like, that's you have to understand that. She doesn't want to waste her time.
Look, I really f***ed up, and yeah.
Okay. Well, can you tell us what happened?
All right, just you're not going to tell her?
No, we'll tell her something else if it's that bad. Like, I want you guys to go out again because you both liked each other, so we'll try to figure out a way to sugarcoat it, I guess, whatever it is.
All right. So her friend Tracy told me that she was into cats, so I showed her a picture of a cat.
Yeah.
It had 3 legs, and it was named Snowflake, and I told her that it was my cat because I wanted to, like, look, you know, good in front of her. And the thing is, I don't have a 3-legged cat.
Oh.
Shut
You
up.
lied about the cat?
I didn't expect her to be so into that story.
Oh my God. That is, most
So-
men lie about like how much money
Yeah.
they make or what their position is at work or what car they drive, not whether or not they own a 3-legged cat.
She said you showed her a picture and everything.
Yeah, I downloaded it off the internet.
Oh, my God.
And why did you pick a 3-legged cat? Like a regular rescue cat, you could have at least gone out and gotten another black cat somewhere. You can't just go out and find a 3-legged cat to continue the lie.
Yeah, so I've been going around shelters just trying to find a 3-legged cat, and it's been difficult.
Yeah, that's a pretty particular cat you're looking for. Oh,
no.
Oh, man.
You
Okay.
just come clean.
I figured if I found a 3-legged cat, I mean, it would cover the story. The problem is, like, I found a 3-legged cat, but it was a different color.
Yeah, how hard can it be to find? How hard is it to find a three-legged cat in this city? Damn it!
This is like weirdly romantic, though, in a really strange way.
Hey, Jason.
Yeah, I know. I f***ed up.
Yeah, you did. And you know what? I did too, because I lied to you and told you that I wouldn't tell her. She's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What are you talking about?
I mean, Colleen is on the other line listening.
Yeah.
I told you that I wasn't going to tell her, but sorry.
What the hell?
I know. It's an accident.
She needed to know.
Ah, man. Three-legged cats, people on the phone.
Yeah.
It's tough. Colleen, are you still there?
You lied about a three-legged cat?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm Colleen. Can I just explain?
Jason, that's so stupid.
Yeah, it was stupid. I mean, yeah.
I just don't understand why you would do that on a first date. That's so weird.
I'm very awkward, so it's like I wanted to look like I was somebody cool for you, you know? So I
But
figured
Jason,
maybe
you already did look cool.
I knew you like cats, but I didn't know you were gonna be so obsessed about a three-legged cat, and like I kind of buried myself.
This cat was like a model, and I guess she really was a model. It was a beautiful cat, Jason. Of course I'm going to go crazy.
Yeah.
If you had just told me, oh, I like cats too. Awesome.
I really wanted to call you back though, but you were really in a snowflake, and I just wanted to find Snowflake for you, you know?
Jason, that's
sweet.
It's like weirdly sweet.
Right?
Wait, so are you mad, Colleen, or are you cool?
I'm just confused.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, I get it. I get like wanting to make a good impression. I just wish you hadn't lied to me. And that kind of makes me a little weary because my last boyfriend lied to me. And the rest of what you told me is true, right? Like you love karaoke and you went to drive-ins as a kid. Like that's not just a fake story you read in a book somewhere.
No, those are true. I mean, I really do that stuff. I mean, everything else was like straight up real.
Except the three-legged cat.
Yeah. The most standoutish part.
Stop bringing that up.
Okay.
Oh my God.
My bad. Sorry.
It was such a dumb lie, though, Jason. Like, you got to think into the future. You can't lie about things like that.
Yeah.
Can you please stop piling on? All right, I know it's stupid, okay? A three-legged cat story, dumbest thing in the world. I'm just trying to save face here, okay?
Well, all right, Colleen, if you think about this, it's obvious that Jason doesn't lie very much because he's a terrible liar.
Yeah.
And it's obvious he likes you.
Is that true, Jason?
Yes, I'm a good guy. I mean, I just wanted to make everything work. I wanted to make everything, like, great for you. I was just searching all around the city for a cat with three legs that looked like the cat in the picture.
He was willing to adopt a three-legged cat.
I mean,
a specific colored three-legged cat.
That is a big commitment.
Jason, would you like to go out with Colleen on a second date? We will pay for it. We still probably should ask Colleen if she wants to go too. But anyway.
Yes, I do, and I hope she forgives me despite the craziness.
Aww.
Okay, Colleen, do you want to go out with him again, knowing what you know now?
I think I do.
Yay! Yay!
So
Cat love!
That's good.
That's awesome, and can I stop looking for the cat now?
For now.
For now. All right.
For now.
But eventually, Jason, you're going to have to supply a three-legged cat to this relationship, all right? Well, congratulations, Colleen. You got your second date.
Thank you, guys.
You're welcome.
Oh my God, that was so cute.
I'm happy.
I know, me too.
Everybody knows that the best place to meet somebody to go on a date with is email.
What?
I get emails all the time
How?
from people asking. I really should start checking my emails because I don't check that much, but I get so many emails from like Sugar Mama 17 XXX saying like I'm hot and ready, email me back. And I never do. I always think that's probably junk mail.
I'm actually surprised you don't open those.
But apparently Colleen, who's on the phone, was able to get a date through email. What's up, Colleen? How are you?
Hi.
So you fell for Sugar Mama 17, huh?
Not quite.
How did you get a date via email?
Well, okay, so my best friend Tracy, she works at this company and she knows this guy named Jason, and she said that he was really nice and personable, and like I haven't really had a boyfriend in a couple of years just because I had a bad breakup, so it kind of took me a while. But I don't know, I was kind of like, okay, let's see a picture, and she had one from like some company party. Oh my God, so cute. so freaking cute. And I was like, yeah, let's see what happens. So she gave him my email. 'Cause I was like, I don't want just anybody to have my phone number right now. Like, it's still...
So you got an email from Naked Jason XXX. Is that what happened?
No. He emailed me, and he was like, hey, Tracy showed me your picture. I think you're very beautiful, and she says that you have a great personality, so why don't we start chatting,
So you were set up, and you both apparently had mutual feelings about each other's pictures.
Yes, we did, which I was very happy about.
Yeah, that's good, because usually when a friend sets you up, it's always terrible.
Yeah, I agree. Like, wow, that's what you think of me. That's where you think I should be dating. That's the level, huh?
So what'd you guys do for your date?
So we went to a sushi place.
Okay, great.
And it was so cute because he actually, I don't know if he was serious or maybe just turned it into a joke or it was a joke all along. I don't know. But he actually ordered in Japanese.
Oh, wow. Yeah, way to show it off. Of course he's taking you to sushi. He's like, let me.
Next we're doing ramen.
I don't really know if he was actually speaking Japanese because the waiter was just kind of looking at him like, huh?
He just watched like a kung fu movie.
He just kept saying like, we don't have that, sir.
He's just making it up.
That's really funny.
I think he was, and I don't know if he was trying to be suave or trying to be cool or just being funny, but it was hilarious, and I thought it was funny, and we all laughed, and I was like, well, how about just the spicy tuna? And they were like, we have that.
Oh, my God. So it was a joke, like everybody was laughing together.
Yeah, it was a joke. It was wonderful. Like, he's so funny and smart, like, but without being a real jerk about it,
Yeah.
It all sounds perfect. Was there anything wrong?
I don't think so, no. I had such a connection, we talked and talked, like, I love cats, and we talked about that, and he has a rescue cat with one leg.
Oh, my God.
He calls her Snowflake, and he showed me a picture, and I just lost it. I melted. I was like, and marry me.
Right.
Yeah. the three-legged
Man,
cat guy.
This guy had everything that you're looking for.
Right?
Perfect.
This is like too much pressure, though. Why isn't he calling you back?
I don't know.
How did it end?
I mean, it ended great. We were having such a wonderful time. Like, we talked about so much, and then he actually walked me to the door and hugged me and gave me a kiss on the cheek. I felt like it was like a blast from the past. Like I was suddenly in the 50s and I just like had a Sadie Hawkins dance or something.
So it was like a good kiss on the cheek, though, because that could be a bad thing, too.
Yeah, and a hug.
Okay.
No, it was so romantic. I felt special.
I feel special now.
I know. I want to go on your date.
Right? I felt so fancy. I was like, oh. And I don't know. I just thought we really hit it off. And he said he'd call and that we didn't have to rely on email anymore. And we both laughed. And I felt such a spark. So I don't really
Do
understand.
you think it could be the cat? Do you think it's the cat?
What?
What do you
His
mean?
three-legged cat?
Yeah. Like he got home and the cat was like, who are you out with? And then now he can't leave.
I honestly think I'd love the cat more if she was that sassy.
Wait, have you grilled your friend who set you up?
I did. She says it's been really busy at the office, so it's just kind of like she hasn't even seen him around.
Oh, no. Oh,
So
my
you
God. I
can't
bet you're
think
going
of it-
crazy right now.
I know.
So you can't think of any reason that he's not calling you back.
No, I can't think of anything.
And how long has it been now?
It's been a week.
A week.
that's
Okay.
enough.
Yeah, that's definitely long enough, especially if it was as good as
Shoot.
you said it was.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll play a song, and then we'll come back and call him and get your second date, okay?
Thank you.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Everybody has their celebrity look-alike, right? You see it on Instagram all the time, people posting like, this is who I look like. I had a longtime girlfriend that said she looked like Giselle. No, she didn't.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
I like how people pick their own. That's always good.
Nice try. Anyway, the guy on the phone today says he usually does pretty good in the dating department because he looks like Joe Manganiello. You know who that is?
Oh, my God. Yeah, I know
He's
who
in-
that is. Take your shirt off now,
I
please.
remember the name. but
He's been in the Magic Mike movies.
Oh,
He's-
yeah.
He was engaged, or I don't know if they ended up getting married to Sofia Vergara.
Yeah, they're married.
Yeah.
He's married to Sofia Vergara. So anyway, this guy says that he looks like him. I don't know
Stud.
if that does anything for anybody, but here
Yeah,
you go.
it
Hey,
is.
what's up, Kevin? How are you?
Good, good.
Good. So do you actually look like Joe Manganiello, or you just think you do, and all your friends laugh at you behind your back?
I mean, they might laugh behind my back, but a lot of women tell me that I do look like him. So if they do laugh behind my back, well, I'm the one bringing home the babes.
The babes.
All right. So you're bringing home the babes, except for one who you want to call today for a second date update. What's her name?
Her name is April.
April. And did she say anything about your doppelganger?
Well, she didn't have to. It's on my dating profile.
Oh, God.
So do you
did
have pictures of him and of you on your profile, or just you, and you say you look like him?
Well, I have the pictures of him just so, so people know I'm not full of it.
Okay. Well, I mean, it obviously impressed her because you guys went out, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't believe that works on a dating profile.
Well, you put up a number of pictures, so, I put some pictures of him so they can see I'm not, So a lot of times people don't recognize just the name, but once they see his picture, they know who,
And then they're like, oh, okay, he does look like the guy from Magic Mike, so I'll go out with him because I really liked that movie. Like,
Maybe. I'm not going to complain if that's the case.
Yeah, whatever works for you, man. So what did you guys do when you went out?
We actually went to a comedy club. We had a good time.
Nice.
That's a good. Did you drink heavily, or did you guys keep it pretty mellow?
I had a few drinks, a couple of shots, and a beer or two, and she had her wine.
A typical comedy club.
Yeah. So overall, how do you think it went?
I thought everything went great. What I normally do is I take women to comedy clubs because the beauty of it is that the comics do all the job for you. They get them in a good mood. They get them laughing, and that's it. And then after that, most of the times, they're ready to put out. So,
all right.
And you don't have to do much work for it.
All right. So you take them to comedy clubs so they laugh and they're in a good mood, and most likely they will hook up with you after.
Well, yeah, because then the date went great and you did minimal effort.
And so because they laugh, they're like, I'm with this guy. He must be funny because I've been laughing the whole time and you don't have to actually tell a joke.
Exactly. I mean, I created that whole date that whole time. Whether it was me who made her laugh or not, it doesn't matter. It was the fact that they have a good time while being with me.
I'm not going to lie. You sound kind of slimy, man. Like your whole goal of the date is to hook up at the end and you have like a routine for all the women that you go out with.
But how is that slimy? Don't you go out on dates to try to hook up with somebody or meet somebody that you're going to eventually hook up with?
Yeah, but I go out on dates to get to know people, not for the end being of just getting naked with them that evening.
But we do get to know each other. That's part of it.
It just depends how well you get to know each other.
As long as you're honest and you're finding women who are also with the same goal.
That's the whole goal of dating, to eventually meet somebody you're going to be checking up with for a while.
That's true, man.
But it doesn't look like it worked out in this instance, right? Or did it?
No, it didn't really work out. At the end, all I got was a hug and a kiss. I mean, the only thing I can think of is perhaps I was being too smooth, and she's used to dating idiots. I mean, she said so herself.
Okay.
But you were too smooth is your analysis of the date.
Well, yeah. I mean, it could be that, or it could be that she's just not used to going out with somebody like me. I mean, like I said, I look like Joe Manganiello, and I do get a lot of attention. I mean, we're out, people are doing double takes, especially a lot of women. And then, of course, I look back at them. Maybe, she felt intimidated.
It's very possible.
Yeah.
I'm kind of intimidated talking to you, honestly.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Is this unusual for you not to take a woman back to your place after a date?
It is. I mean, usually, at least, at the very minimum, if I don't take them back to my place, I get to second base or something.
Okay.
At the very minimum. But none of that happened. Like I said, it was a kiss on the cheek and a hug and a thank you, and there I am thinking I want my money back or something.
So do you want to call her to try to go out with her again, or do you want to ask for your money back?
No, I mean, I actually liked her, so I was, I've been texting her and calling her, but she's not returning my calls or texts.
Is
You know,
it only because she denied you that you want to call her?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it was definitely part of it, but I would love to go out with her again. I thought we had a great time. Maybe we can do something else. I don't know, take her to the circus or something.
The circus?
The circus.
Another good mood date setter?
You enjoy taking people out to shows.
Yeah.
Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
We're right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Kevin is on the phone. He wants to call a girl named April. They went out to a comedy club on their first date, and Kevin says that he likes to take girls to comedy clubs for dates because the comics do all the work for him, make her laugh, get her all in a good mood, and it usually seals the deal after.
Smart, man.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought, I mean, you said you were probably too smooth on the date, and that could be one of the factors that turned her away. Have you ever thought that maybe you should drop all of that and just be yourself?
I don't understand the question. I mean, I am being myself. I'm just the way I am. I'm very smooth.
You can't help it.
Sorry, I don't mean to be a hater. My bad.
Hey, Casanova is in your genes, man. What are you going to do, right?
Exactly. I really don't think I'm doing something that is not normal. It's just the way I am. I mean, I have a great personality. What can I tell you?
It's so good that you have to go to comedy shows so that people can make your date laugh.
Right, because it's the smart way to do things.
All right.
It's easier.
I'm going to dial.
Smooth, not funny.
Yeah. I'm going to dial her phone number right now, man. Here we go.
All right, great.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for April.
Yeah, this is she.
Hey, April, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm not too bad. Thanks for asking. Are you familiar with the radio show?
No.
Oh. You're just this friendly to people normally?
I guess I'm just this friendly. Where are you calling from again?
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I host a radio show.
Okay.
And we're calling you today because one of our listeners sent us an email about you.
Okay.
His name is Kevin.
Oh.
And Kevin emailed us because he said that he took you out on a date, but now you're not getting back to him, and he's confused.
Oh, okay.
We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update, and that's what it is. Kevin wanted us to call you and find out why you're not responding to his phone calls or text messages.
Okay.
Yeah, he's very confused how you could turn down someone who looks exactly like Joe Manganiello.
How do you know that?
Because we talked to him, and he told us that a lot of people say he looks like Joe Manganiello, right? That's how you say it? Yeah.
You got it. You nailed it.
I guess he kind of does.
I actually figured that's why you went out with him. Like, he says he even puts it on his dating profile, which seemed like overkill to me, but...
Yeah, he was super cute. I just, I don't know.
Well, do you mind telling us why you're not calling him back? I mean, from his story, everything sounded cool. Like,
I don't know. It was just kind of embarrassing for me.
Really? He didn't describe anything that would have been embarrassing. Like,
well, the comedy show was kind of interesting.
was it not funny or something?
No, the performers were funny. That was fine. I guess they kind of called him out at one point.
They called him out?
Yeah. Like, they called on him. Because, sometimes performers, do that. They pick on someone from the audience.
Yeah.
And they picked on him, and they were kind of like, you're here every week with a different girl. And
whoa!
No way.
No.
Out for that?
yeah, and he just kind of laughed, and he didn't really say anything, and I just thought it was kind of odd.
Yeah, you're like,
Oh, man.
red flag.
Yeah.
Man.
You might not know this about me, April, but I do stand-up comedy too, and I've been in this situation where I've seen people in the audience with different girls or different guys, and I'm like, oh, it'd be so fun to call them out, and somebody actually did it.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Dude, he must go a lot to have that done to him.
Yeah, he was like, oh, this guy down in the front row, broad shoulders over here.
And he was like, laughing, and he was like, "Oh man, so where'd you get this one? Is this number 25?"
Oh man! All right, so
God, that must have made you feel like crap.
Yeah, pretty instantly, like crap.
I could see how that would be embarrassing for you.
It was just pretty embarrassing. I mean, what do you say? Like, what are you supposed to do? I just kind of like laughed, and
You can't come back from that.
Did you ever ask him about it while you guys were out?
Yeah, I didn't ask him in the club because, there are like tons of people watching, so I didn't really say anything. But then when we were walking out, I kind of was like, "Hey, so, why, do you come here a lot? Like, why did he call on you?" And he just kind of said, "Oh, yeah, that guy was joking around. They're just picking on me."
Yeah, right.
Like, he didn't really answer, but he kind of made it seem like, I don't know, maybe he and the performer were friends. He just, he didn't go into it.
Of course they're friends. He's one of their best customers, obviously.
No kidding.
Yeah, so, I just felt really uncomfortable at that point, and I didn't really want to be date number 25. And
Do you think if the comic hadn't said anything that you would have actually enjoyed yourself with him?
that's very possible. Yeah, I would say so.
Oh, no.
Maybe. The show was good. It's easy to enjoy comedy performances. You don't really have to talk to the person you're on a date
Yeah,
with.
and you're in a great mood after, so the date seems awesome, and then you know.
Yeah, comedy shows are always pretty high energy, so.
Backfired. I can't
Yeah.
Well, April, I do want to let you know something. I want to let you know that Kevin is actually on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Okay, sure, yeah.
No,
seriously?
No, he's there.
April, he really is.
No, he's not. You're pulling my leg.
No, I promise. Kevin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See?
There's Kevin.
Hi,
Oh,
April. Nice to hear your voice again.
yeah, okay.
Like I said when we started chatting, before we met up, you have the sweetest voice there is.
Oh my God.
Really?
Leon,
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I missed it.
But Kevin, what is...
Kevin, what do you have to say for the comedian's comments during the date?
It was obviously a joke. I don't know why you're making such a big deal out of it. The guy said number 25. Come on, that's an exaggeration. It's like that's what
But so
comics
you have
do in
brought other
jokes.
girls to this comedy club before then, even if it's not 25, right?
Well, to other places, not necessarily there. I like comedy, and you know that. Why comedians are paid to stress the truth, and and we're sitting front row. That's of course they're gonna pick on you.
Okay, so yeah, comedians stretch to the truth, but why? I asked you about it as we were walking out too, and you just kind of didn't say anything. So something makes me feel like you have been there a lot.
Like I told you, it was a joke. And look, April, the bottom line, in all seriousness, your laugh makes me so hot. So that is the truth.
No,
What did you say, Kevin?
I'm saying this seriously, and I mean it, April. Your laugh makes me so hot.
Oh my God, she's trying so hard not to laugh right now.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's the truth. You have a great smile, and it turns me on. And then, of course, you're beautiful, and you're a hottie. So, and April, you just said yourself, if that comic hadn't gotten in the way, something might have happened between us. So, take it for the joke that it was.
I'm kind of glad that he did get in the way, though.
But there's part of you that kind of is curious, isn't there, April? I just feel like I will give him, he's kind of smooth.
The accent helps a lot.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, the accent helps.
April, look, it doesn't have to be a long-term thing. We can just go out again and have a good time, and, at least we'll have a great time together. You just gotta let yourself go and forget about what some comic at some comedy club said. Come on.
Well, I don't know if I feel comfortable going out with a guy again who is putting me on a radio show. I don't know about
And
that.
who's asking for a one-night stand?
I didn't offer her a one-night stand. I mean, her laugh is intoxicating, and I want to give that laugh options.
Oh, nice.
Oh, man.
And I had to go through the radio show because I wouldn't stop thinking of you. And what normal guy would do that? Come on, only somebody who really likes you and who really wants to, have something with you will go through all of this.
Oh, man.
Listen to that laugh. You see, do you guys hear what I'm hearing? Oh my gosh, I cannot stop thinking about it.
Kevin, April, you gotta stop because your laugh is making me hot too. I gotta be honest.
No, don't say that.
I'm
April.
just getting uncomfortable.
Would you like to go out with Kevin again on a second date? We will pay for it.
Come on.
They did say he likes my laugh. Oh, man.
Hey, correction. I didn't say I like it. I said I love it.
Oh, Kevin.
Oh, my goodness. Well.
April, I think you need to check it out. I think you should go out with him one more time.
I mean, all right. Oh, fine. Okay, yes. I'll give it another shot.
Oh, my God, Kevin.
All right.
I can't believe you pulled that off, dude.
Hey, what can I say? I told you I'm an exceptional man. Yeah. All I needed was to get back in touch with her, and I'm glad you guys helped me out.
And she will feel like an exceptional woman, I'm sure, by the end of the evening.
And that's an understatement, my friend.
Oh. You hear that, April?
I did.
You sound like you're actually excited to go out with him again.
Well, I feel like I'm going to be laughing a lot more.
You'll be making all kinds of sounds by the end of the night.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.